The Association of Microfinance Institutions in Kenya, AMFI Kenya, in partnership with Water.org, successfully organized the Conference on Sustainable Water and Sanitation. The meeting was attended by microfinance banks and institutions, as well as key stakeholder groups in the water and sanitation sectors. Most importantly, it acted as a forum for the microfinance banks and institutions which participated in the first cohort of the Water Credit Adoption WCAD program to share their experiences. By the same token, the second cohort of the program was commissioned. In his keynote speech, Mr. James Mugambi, Chairman AMFI Kenya, emphasized on the importance of water and sanitation in our day-to-day life. Additionally, he lauded players in the microfinance sector for being faithful to their mission, serving the community at the bottom of the pyramid with products and services that meet their day-to-day needs. WCAD was launched in 2019 as a partnership between AMFI Kenya and Water.org. According to Caroline Karanja, the Chief Executive Officer of AMFI Kenya, the objective of this program is to build the capacity of microfinance banks and institutions who are AMFI Kenya members to develop and scale up water supply and sanitation products. Before its launch, AMFI Kenya commissioned a research with a view of gathering information to inform, design and develop strategy for water and sanitation products in Kenya.
You have to be a fully paid member of AMFI. I know Malesi was saying this is something we are always talking about, being a good member of AMFI, to be a part of some of the programs we have. You should be interested in developing a water supply and sanitation loan product in your portfolio, and then also commit time towards research, capacity building, and of course M&E if we have to know or identify the gaps or challenges that it was raised here, so that we can know how to move this program positively for great impact to our end beneficiaries.
Water.org provided budgetary support towards the program. The target for the financial institutions was to disburse 11,372 loans that would reach a maximum of 56,860 beneficiaries. The rollout of the first cohort in 2020-2021 was during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic in Kenya. It was a very challenging period. Businesses across board were disrupted heavily by the guidelines and protocols that were outlined by the government and the World Health Organization (WHO) in order to curb the spread of the deadly pandemic. The microfinance sector was not an exception. Nevertheless, the resilient nature of its players enabled them to weather the storm that the pandemic posed.
We had a good number of members who attended today's event, some from our first cohort who are already implementing the Water Adoption Credit program. We are very happy with those that were here. As I mentioned, we have 8 institutions who have already been implementing this program and actively reporting their data to us.
Out of the 12 financial institutions in the first cohort, only one deferred. These institutions extended 4,797 water credit loans to 23,985 beneficiaries, hence achieving their target by 87%.
We are happy with those. We had started off with 12, but the other 4 were not able to continue due to some challenges here and there, especially during the period of COVID. So today we have readmitted them back to the second cohort, along with the other members that are going to be joining this second cohort. We have 8 members whom we have appreciated today, who have expressed interest, and we are still appealing for more members to join this program. Water.org, our partner, is still willing to continue supporting this program.
One of the major lessons learned so far as this program enters its second phase is the need for microfinance institutions to engage more in marketing campaigns in order to bring on board more customers and expand outreach. Delivering her speech, Mary Gonjiri, the Senior Program Manager of Water.org in Kenya, noted that the repayment rate of the water and sanitation loan products extended by the financial institutions in the first cohort to their customers was recorded at 99%. Additionally, the average loan size was 45,000 shillings.
These are just some of the examples that we have seen in terms of improvements through our partners. These are some of the things that are being done on sanitation. We have the issues of latrines, the VIP latrines. We have toilets with septic tanks, bathrooms renovations, pipe connections to sewer where we have sewer systems. We have fecal sludge management business, which I have just mentioned. And the list is endless. This is just an example of some of the improvements we have seen. On water, we have rainwater harvesting, we have the wells, we have the bore wells, we have piped connection, where we have the infrastructure. And I know I'm happy we have one of the water utilities here, where we have, who will be talking to us later, where we have the infrastructure by our water utilities. There are those who are not able to connect. Probably they need like 30,000 to connect to the infrastructure. How can you plug in? How can you be able to play that role to just enable them to connect to the main connection? And there are of course businesses that we have seen as a result. So those are just the average loan size we've seen about 45,000 Kenya shillings thereabout, with average repayment of 12 months. Period repayment 99%.
One of the goals of this program is that upon its conclusion, microfinance banks and institutions will be able to offer water and sanitation product sustainability.